I'm going to show you around the house and give you a rundown of our plans for the renovation. So it's a 400-year-old house and we started work. We've done 3 rooms so far and we've got a lot to go. So I'll show you inside and run you through what we have got going on in our heads.
I decorated mine.
Oh, wow. So this is the utility room, which is a really good size and was like a real selling point for us when we moved here. Obviously, we haven't done anything to it. It will be probably one of the last rooms we do because obviously coming in and out here with all the building material, we've been doing the insulation in the kitchen today, so everything is a little bit messy. But yeah, I've got plans for this to be like a beautiful country boot room with like the curtains that go down underneath and some nice high storage here with benches and cupboards so that everything is hidden. So yeah, through into the kitchen, which I'm sure you've seen that we had no roof a few weeks ago, and today Jack has just finished doing the insulation, so it's going to be a little bit warmer in here, which is good, but it's still, I mean, the floor in here is freezing. I mean, my feet are actually numb because I've been tidying up. But yeah, it's another room that all I've done to this is paint the cupboards green when we first moved here and painted the walls a lighter colour because it was like a really dark yellow. So yeah, so that's this room. This will be next year, are we saying?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, next year we're going to start. We've got to dig the ground out like we did in the living room, if you've seen that video. If not, I will post it so you know which one I'm on about. And yeah, we've got a lot of major work to do in here, haven't we? But made a start. So yeah, so the roof's done. I think we'll go through this way actually, which is going to be a little bit messy. Right guys, coming through. So at the moment, this is like a walkthrough, but it's the children's playroom. Been doing some crafts today. We obviously always have loads of deliveries. So cardboard, you like to have fun with the cardboard, don't you guys?
Yeah.
But yeah, so this room, I mean, if you look here, you can sort of see that the state of the old building is sort of there. This is wattle and daub and lath, so that's really like the original makeup of the wall. And then in here this was 80s extension. Yeah, so this does not match the 400-year-old house at all, and is going to be something that we completely redo. We've got permission to turn this into patio doors, which will then look out onto the garden. So we've got out here the well that we found. So it's like a nice view out there. So that will all be nice patio doors. And then this window, for example, doesn't match the rest of the windows. It's higher and it's the wrong style compared to the rest. So we'll change that so that it's all in keeping with the rest of the house. We'll probably get some old beams to put on the roof so that it matches the rest of in here. This makes me very sad because these original beams have been painted with a lot of paint. But we will be sandblasting them, and the other plan for in here is we're going to be taking this wall so that the beams will stay, but you'll be able to see through because it's quite a dark room. So our plans are to take the middles out because it's in quite a lot of bad condition. I mean, I don't know what we're going to find when we take that rad off and things because it doesn't look great, but we'll do what we can and we'll fix what we can, and I think that extra light coming through will be really nice. And then this goes through into the living room, and then we've got a very dark, narrow stairwell up to there. So this is the living room, which you probably have seen. We did a lot of work. It took us a year, all of last year. We started Boxing Day the year before, and we got in here 2 days before Christmas last year, and we're still not finished. So as you can see, that's the original makeup of the wall here. This isn't done. This isn't done. This isn't done. Obviously the ceiling isn't done, but we've got to do the room upstairs before we can do that, because we're going to have to fill in the gaps, and we don't want to do like the major work upstairs and it knocks the ceiling down and damage it. We've also got plans. There's another fireplace here. So this one we're going to just have as like a little open fire. And then we're planning to do like a library wall on this wall. So that's why we've just left it, because we got this room habitable and kind of left it as it is, haven't we? It's, it's quite comfortable, it's warm, we've got the underfloor heating, we've got the log burner. But yeah, as you can see, this goes through to an old front porch, which is coming down because it's also was like a bolt on maybe in like the 80s, you think? Not sure. Yeah, around then, and it doesn't match, but we've got planning permission to change and put a nice one on the front, so that's maybe a next year job as well.
Yeah. So one of the things that we did when we moved in was we built a new oak frame and then reused the existing door.
Yeah.
And then just patched up this wall.
Yeah, and this originally here, wasn't it? You came through there into like a corridor, so the wall was sort of here, wasn't it? So you walked into a corridor, I think it came to about here, looking at the beams.
Yeah.
And then you came into the living room, which had a smaller bit there, but we've just opened it all up. And then this goes through into my study, which is one of the finished rooms. I say finished because it's still not 100% finished because of the room that's connected to it, but this is now a lovely space, which, really pleased with how that's turned out. And then joining onto this room will be a shower room, which is the next room we're doing, I think. Jack's been working on this weekend.
This has been the longest shower makeover.
This was the first room that we ripped out when we moved in, and then I don't know what happened, but yeah, we just it's kind of taken a back foot, hasn't it? And
this has been the sort of infill job.
Yeah, so we're nearly there now to get this finished off. I mean, it won't be before Christmas, but I think, we might get it near enough.
Yeah, we'll have
near enough there, yeah. But
so.
Plans are there's going to be like a big shower that runs across here. So Jack's already put all the pipe work in for that. So shower will be here with a nice shower head, big sliding doors, and then the toilet's going here. And then I've got a Victorian washstand, which I got off of Marketplace. It's going to go here, and you look out into the garden when you're washing your hands. So yeah, and we also vaulted the ceiling in here and put the skylight in. So it was such a dark, mouldy room when we moved here. It was probably the worst room, I'd say.
Yeah, by far.
Yeah, and I think this was the room that's caused a lot of problems for the rest of the house because of all the water. There was like a big crack in the wall and the water was going through. So we've had it was a lot of work to get this here, isn't it? Yeah. So that's that. So then it comes sort of back round in a loop and then back into the kitchen. So we've got like these beams, which there's one in that room, one in here, and one in there as well, which is probably, very old, very, very old. But so that's sort of kind of plans, but it's all going to be very country farmhouse style, and we've got a lot of work to do, haven't we? And I will do another tour of upstairs another day because we're running out of daylight and we've got a lot of jobs to do, and I've got to go and get the horses done before it's dark. But let me know if you like this video, and I will do more like this, explaining each room by room, hopefully. But yeah, let me know, leave us a comment please. If you're not already, please subscribe. We are doing this renovation ourselves just at the weekends, around our young family, day jobs in the week. So yeah, it's a bit mental, but we are doing it, doing our best. So yeah, we really grateful for the support. So yeah, thank you.